trees were knocked into houses and roofs were ripped from their buildings as a tornado struck Port Orchard on Tuesday afternoon. No injuries have been reported so far, but we are continuing to contact residents, State Patrol spokeswoman Trooper Chelsea Hodgson tweeted. About 50 buildings in the area, commercial and residential, sustained damage, said Deputy Scott Wilson, a spokesman for the Kitsap County Sheriff's Office. After a check for gas leaks caused by the storm, none were found by Cascade Natural Gas, the Sheriff's Office reported. The Washington State Patrol later clarified that there was a gas leak on Rhapsody Drive caused by a falling tree which was secured. Hannah Lawhead was pumping gas at the nearby Safeway when the tornado touched down. It was busting through the Walmart parking lot, she said. It was crazy. National Weather Service meteorologist Jeff Michalski said it appeared the winds and rain broke off of a larger thunderstorm line marching through the Puget Sound region and appeared to target that one area. Based on radar, it seemed pretty quick and isolated. There have been no other reports of damage, Michalski said. That's the nature of these types of storms. According to NOAA, there have been 2 tornadoes in Kitsap County, Tuesdays, and one in 1991 that struck Trace Iton, pelting the area with record-setting hail. Hail was also reported after this tornado. The agency reported that there have been 122 tornadoes in Washington state since 1950, not including Tuesdays. Calls to 911 reporting trees into houses started at about 1:55 p.m. The worst damage hit in the vicinity of Harris Road, east and south of the Port Orchard Walmart on Bethel Road. Authorities closed Harris Road between S.E. Lundave and S.E. Salmonberry Road, and S.E. Salmonberry Road between Branson Drive S.E. and Harris Road S.E. were restricted to through access. Kathleen Matthews lives on Tiburon Court, off Harris Road, and followed her daughter-in-law downstairs to a closet where they took shelter until the storm passed. She described hearing a freight train. After the storm passed, she went outside to survey the damage and check on neighbors. 2 homes were destroyed in the neighborhood. One family was inside when the tornado rushed through. They were home and they were a little rattled, shall we say. Matthews said. Matthews said she checked her home for damage before she had to evacuate because of a gas leak, but it appeared to have escaped serious damage. Other than the fact that our fence blew down, which was no big deal. If there was, I don't care, because I have a home still standing. If you are currently within the evacuation area, you may be in danger and must leave, the Kitsap Department of Emergency Management reported. The Red Cross opened an emergency shelter for those affected by the tornado at St. Gabriel Roman Catholic Church, 1150 Mitchell Avenue S.E., Port Orchard. Kitsap County Sheriff's Office tweeted that the damage is catastrophic and warned people the area was not safe. Some areas were isolated by knocked-down trees, and emergency responders were going door-to-door checking on residents. As the tornado struck, 911 dispatchers received word of trailers being knocked over. One man was trapped inside but apparently freed himself. Michalski said as the sun goes down, the storms should lose strength, but he cautioned he couldn't be sure. Never say never in this business, he said. Officials are planning to go to the area Wednesday and conduct a storm survey to gauge the strength of the tornado. Until a complete assessment has been made, we cannot speculate on the intensity or rating of the tornado, according to a statement from the National Weather Service. Curiously, areas surrounding Port Orchard did not experience strong winds, he said. They did experience rain, however. Bremerton National Airport showed about a 1/3 of an inch of rain from about 1:20 p.m. to 2:20 p.m., but did not experience heavy winds. It got the dumping of heavy rain, it didn't get the wind, Michalski said. The timing of the incident delayed all South Kitsap School District buses, District spokeswoman Amy Miller said. As South Kitsap High School students prepared to leave the building, the storm hit. Students were held at school until officials there could assess the safety of routes. Ken Cole lives in an area where the tornado struck and described the wind as massive. About 6 houses in that cul-de-sac are all destroyed, he said. Now we gotta find somewhere to go, Cole said. John Mueller and his wife, who also live on Tiburon Court, were working at the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard when he saw a video of the tornado churning above the Walmart. They left work and headed home to find it almost unrecognizable. The upstairs was destroyed, the entire roof had been ripped off, the downstairs walls were off their foundations, shattered glass was everywhere, and boards were sticking out of the walls. It's just not our house, Mueller said. Firefighters went into the house and rescued their animals. God is with us, it's okay, he said. Everybody's okay. Reporters Andrew Binion, Josh Farley and Chris Henry contributed to this story. Subscribe now.